Hey everybody, Roarkshop here. Look at my sweet N7 clock. Look at it. It's sweet. It doesn't exactly what you'd call work, but it's freaking awesome. I mean, look at it. It's an N7 clock. So I got my first care package from a reader, and it's from AshGen 2010, and she sent me this sweet N7 clock. And on top of that, she sent me this soap. Can you see that? It's a soap. It's a piece of soap that she made to look like a hibiscus flower, right? Is that a hibiscus flower? And then she also sent me this handmade little pouch of fresh lavender. It smells delicious. You know, smell it. It smells really good. And you put it under your pillow and it like helps you sleep. It's awesome. She actually owns and operates a soap lavender business, and you can find all the products she makes over at facebook.com/JLo Soaps and More. I'll put a link down in the description. So if you want to go over and check out, she's got a lot of cool stuff on there, like stuff that looks like roses and cheeseburger soap. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, moving right along. I wanted to mention something in the last blog, but I kind of ran out of time and might have forgotten. But my beta reader and I, Kim Demon 13, we started a beta match blog. I get a lot of people offering to be my beta, and I get a lot of people asking if I can be their beta. And I already have a beta and a backup beta, and so I don't really need a beta, and I just simply don't have the time to beta other people's stories. I totally would if I could. If I had the time, I would beta everybody's story, but I just don't have that kind of time. Regardless, I'm honored that anybody would want to dedicate their time to beta my story for me, or even that they like my writing enough that they would trust me to beta their story. I mean, it's a huge honor, and I wish I had the time for it, but I simply don't. Because of all these requests I got, my beta reader and I started a beta matching blog. There's a link down in the description. You can go check it out. You can fill out an application to be a writer or a beta or both, and then we make you a little profile and we match you up with people. It's a lot of fun, and we're having fun with it, and we're hoping you guys are having fun with it. And then once you guys start creating stories together, we'll write blogs about it and try and get you guys a little more traffic, because we're all in this together. We're not competing against each other. It's a community that we all share, and so we try to build each other up, not break each other down. Does that make sense? Next piece of business, the writing advice channel that I'm starting. I'm having trouble deciding what subject I should make the first episode about. So I'm going to do what I've always done in the past, and I'm going to go to you guys. I've written a blog listing the 4 different ideas I had, pretty much the 4 things I get asked about the most often. And if you go to the blog, you can check out what they are, and then either come back here and leave me a comment, or you can leave a comment on the blog or my Facebook, or email me at theroarkshop@gmail.com. And you can tell me which one you think the first episode should be about. And if you don't like any of those 4 ideas, feel free to suggest new ones, because even if it doesn't make it into the first episode, I'm always going to be looking for new questions and comments to be talking about. So, as always, comments and questions are welcome on any medium. Again, though, my word is not law. It is just going to be my simple suggestions, what I like to do, what works for me, stuff like that. I'm going to end it today with talking a little bit about staying motivated. I know that when you're writing a fan fiction, it's actually kind of easy to fall out of love with it. Especially if you're writing one as long as like Sense and Flexibility. Geez, what are we at now? It's like 47 chapters in. Holy moly, we're not even done with Mass Effect 2 and we're 47 chapters in. Eventually, after so many chapters, if so many people read it, eventually the negativity of the internet is going to find you. Most of the negative feedback I get is actually quite constructive. You know, people trying to just make you better, telling you their opinion. I get plenty of hate mail that is just negative spew of people just trying to break me down just because they're on the internet and they're anonymous and they can get away with it. And, you know, it's tough sometimes to deal with stuff like that. And I will admit that I don't always deal with it in the most adult way, but you gotta deal with it however you can. And you also have to remember that for every 1 negative person out there, there's probably 10 people out there silently reading and enjoying your story. Not everybody comments, and not everybody leaves you reviews, and while it's easy to say that the reviews are pretty much what fuels you to keep going, you have to remember that really what you're writing a fan fiction for is for you. If you're writing it for praise or for other people, you're going to end up disappointed a lot of times. As long as you are happy with the story, It's a fan fiction. That's all that matters. You're not getting paid for it. You're not publishing it. You write a fan fiction because you like something so much that you want to put your own spin on it. So if you're happy with the story, that is really all that matters. And that is what you just got to keep telling yourself when the negativity finds you. When it comes to getting motivated, just do whatever you can. Watch your favorite movie, or listen to your favorite song, or talk to your favorite person, or even message your fans that leave positive comments consistently and just tell them that it means the world to you that they come back every chapter and leave a comment. Because if they don't know how much it means to you, eventually they might stop. And I know that your guys' comments are what keep me going through a week sometimes. So I always try to reply to everybody. It gets a little overwhelming when there's so many, but without you guys there would be no Sense and Flexibility, and there would be no vlogs, and there would be no blog and Facebook and all that other stuff. So I owe it to you guys, and I hope that somehow I can help you guys stay motivated too, because after all, it's about making you happy. It's about whether or not you enjoy doing it. And if you're not having fun doing it, then what's the point? That's the end of my rant. Just, do it for you. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. And that's the way it works. Okay, that's all for me. I hope to hear all of your guys' feedback on what the first episode should be about. Message me with questions on any medium, per usual, and I can't wait to hear from you guys. My name's Red, and I'm gonna karate chop the camera. Wha-cha!